Well, now that the first week of class is done and you've gotten things sort of arranged for learning, I just now want to make a very short video that just highlights a few things that you may have missed in the first week when there was just this flood of information from all of your courses, and just to walk you through just a few of the little technical issues I've noticed that some of you have raised with me that maybe others of you have, but have not raised with me. So, as you're going to see here, I'm in our La Lima course. And again, if you are in this class on the Manoa campus with me, this is not an IDAP course. There was a mistake made in the beginning of the semester, and the bookstore would have originally charged you, I believe, on like the 6th or 7th of January, but then they should have reversed that charge. If it's not showing up in your student account, please reach out to me because I'm sure the issue is affecting others then as well. Instead, for those of you in my Manoa course, you will need to buy a Cengage Unlimited Access card, either through the bookstore or through the website. If you're using financial aid, VA benefits, athletic scholarships, that sort of thing, you'll want to buy the access card through the bookstore. If it's your own money or that of your parents, then probably buying it on the website, the Cengage website, is the easiest. And if you have any questions about that, let me know. For those of you on the West Oahu campus that are taking the course with me, this is an IDAP course, which means you need to do nothing at all. The only time you would need to do something is if you are taking another course that uses a Cengage textbook, and then you should buy the access card as well, because then you would end up saving money. Otherwise, IDAP ends up saving you just enough to make your life easier. Okay, now, once you've done that, and you go through getting your access, then when you're on the La Lima site, you'll see Cengage tools right here. Now, I want to highlight something here. So I'm doing this through the Manoa, my Manoa site here. Sorry, West Oahu students, don't feel less loved. Maybe I'll switch it over to someone else. Just a few things I want to highlight for you here for my Manoa students. We do have the TA Sumit, his review sessions and whatnot. He's got office hours that he is running on Thursdays, and then he's got his Friday review session equivalent video also are going to be posted here. We've got my chapter lectures that I'm posting each and every week as organized by chapter. Weekly tasks, I'll be updating these for each of the weeks as they're coming up here. But I now want to go to Cengage tools. So it should pop up right away. If it doesn't, then you've got a problem with your browser where you are blocking you might be blocking some pop-ups or something along those lines. But it should open up to the course. Again, it won't look like this because this is how it looks for me. Now, I'm showing you the Manoa site, but this is true for West Oahu as well in structure. There is not, let me repeat this slowly and clearly, there is not something due each and every week. I'll repeat that again. There is not something due each and every week. To some extent, for an online class, I want you to have some freedom to adjust your schedule as you need to. And while some faculty members might disagree with that, taking on that kind of strategy, I generally think that one of the goals of college should be to make you mature in how to manage your time. And that is what will happen here. So as we see here in this first week of class, we covered chapters 1 and 2. And again, if you see chapters 1 and 2 in Cengage MindTap, you could read this and say, geez, Scheiding, what the hell are you doing? Like 15 things I got to do for chapter 1? 19 things I have to do for chapter 2? Like, come on, I got other stuff going on. This course, just like any online course and just like courses in general, whether they're online or not, you will get as much out of the class as you put into it. If this is your only class or you love econ or you're even thinking about it as a major, then you should do all these activities and make sure this is the right thing for you. if we look at the activities in chapter 1, we've got the lecture that I posted, but then all of the other things. You don't have to do all of these other things. If you just want the bare minimum and you're trying to pass this course, dude, just jump to the homework and just wing it. I don't know, you know how to do things for the bare minimum. I would strongly encourage you, though, to do things in the order listed. I think, generally speaking, it will benefit you. Meaning, watch the lecture. Then you could read the chapter. Then you'll see here that you can take these little quick quizzes. You don't have to do them. They're not graded, as it notes here. They are practice, but it's going to really help you learn. And I have to believe that there's not only a correlative, but a causal relationship, meaning if you do these things, you probably will do better on the exam. And it's not just because of chance, it's because you actually learned it. A chapter quiz, practice. It's not graded. Practice and apply. These are generally pretty helpful, and they follow a few more questions and whatnot through the homework system. Even there'll be a video that walks you through some of the problems. Helpful to watch. Now, we get to the one thing you absolutely need to do. But you only have to do these homeworks before the exam. So for instance, for chapter 1, the deadline's not until the end of January, if I'm not mistaken. So here under chapter 1, you'll see homework. And you'll see here, homework chapter 1 does count towards the grade. As you click on it, you will see that you've got these things to then start. And then I would start doing these questions. Now, for the homeworks, let's just give a review here for the settings in general. For Applia, you will notice that these things are graded now, meaning it grades it right away. And what it does here, as it's set up, is it will keep the highest grade that you do for things where you get multiple attempts. So it's not taking the average, it's not do no harm, which I think means it wouldn't reduce your score if you try, I think. Wait, let's just click on more info. Oh, I see. So it doesn't include averages if it lowers your current average. Rather, I'm going to make your life easier, and I'm going to just basically allow you to keep the highest score that you get out of all the attempts that you do it. Now, it's I really want you to do these homework. Not only do I want you to do homework, I'm requiring you to do the homeworks. But I do want you to spend the time on it. And just remember, if you just try to get through this and just try to get perfect scores on the homework and not really learn things, you're not going to do well on the exam. You really will not. I can say it with just experience that the people who do not do well on the exams are the ones who do not take the homework seriously and are just trying to get the highest score. Again, for the lecture, you can choose to watch the lecture either through the La Lima site, as it is here. So these would be the slides that you can download, and then you can watch me reviewing the slides. Or here on the Cengage site, you can just click on the video here. Again, you don't have to watch it. I'm not requiring you to watch it, but I would strongly encourage you to watch it. Okay, so those are really the most important things in terms of deadlines and in terms of where things are. You should, for the most part, be able to do everything in the Cengage site. I'm going to try to put as much as I can on that site. If I can't, I will do my best to make sure you know where to find it. And I will keep up to date on these weekly tasks. But again, as I outline these, you don't have to do these things in week. So if we go to week 1, you don't have to do this. it's not due until the end of January, but I'm really, really hoping you will have done these things. Okay, I hope that helps.